Hello everybody, welcome back to another iRacing video. This time Formula 4 at Summit Point. I'm going to do my best for live commentary. Oh my god. Do my best for live commentary. I thought I had pole, but at the very last second, Arian must have beat me by 2/10, so that's worrisome. I looked with 10 seconds left and I swear I was on pole, but we're going to start second, which is fine. Just going to hope to bring the car home. I did one run the other day. In these cars at this track. I got a fourth, I believe. So the potential's there, but I figured out some things. This is my first sub 108 lap time that I put it in qualifying. So I think I figured something out. Um, so we'll see how this goes. I am worried about the start. I'm not great at starts. And then just naturally turn one in this series can bring a lot of sweat and tears and blood and hatred. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to get these red lights on, car in first gear, and get going into turn one at Summit Point. All right, here we go. I think it's somewhere around 6,000.
Green flag, green flag.
I get a better start than Arian. This is going to be interesting in turn one. I'm going to go for it. Best that I can.
Got one on your right. Still there.
Locked it up.
Behind. Good job.
Ah, no.
Still there.
All right, we're good.
Clear on the right.
Hopefully I can hold on to this at the worst. Just a little too deep. If I kept it on the pavement, I'd at least still be second, I think. I locked up big time.
There's an incident behind.
That was sketch. I found out you got to be aggressive with these cars through this section. That's what I changed and
Slow car ahead. Got one on your left.
bought me a couple tenths in qualifying. That was
Clear,
huge.
all clear. Go right.
A near coming together behind.
There's an incident behind.
Oh boy. Well, not the way I thought I'd have the lead at the end of lap one, but it's certainly a way to lead lap one. Long way to go, though. Eventually, lap traffic, I'm sure, will be a factor. Always ends up being so in these Formula 4 races. What a start. Wow. Like I said, I've discovered you got to be really mean with these cars. A lot meaner than I thought through some of these corners. I don't know how being more aggressive might affect the tires over a 15-minute race. I don't think so. I sure hope not, because I am not prepared to deal with tires in this series. Hello, Joshua. Wow. That's one way to merge when you're 22nd going a lap down. It's going to happen where, oh, big incident behind. Good heavens. It's going to happen where I'm going to go too deep in turn one, like I just did. I'm far from perfect in these cars. I'm rusty with them. There was a time I was very confident, very comfortable with these cars, but that was years ago. I've since taken quite a break. So I'm not fully there anymore with these cars, but if I can keep this clean, this could be a win. I still struggle with that final corner. That is a tricky corner for me. And I think it's because there's no real braking reference. It's just kind of guessing, and I just don't have the rhythm of it. and then it screws you down the main straight. That wasn't a bad turn one. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. It's so on edge through there. But when I get it right, that last section, I think is where I'm the best. I just gotta figure, if I can figure out this corner, that's certainly not it. I won't have a worry in the world. But messing up the final corner sabotages your entire main straight, probably turn one.
The car in P7 just set the fastest lap.
Oh, that's good to hear.
8.866.
I don't know why I upshifted. Yeah, that was scruffy. That was very scruffy through there. I don't know what happened. Just a bit of a brain fart. But I pulled. I pulled from, I'm going to do my best, way. I'll assume it's way. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I don't know why I upshifted. You know, that wasn't half bad, though. 9 minutes to go. I think a bit of a lift before I brake is the way to go. I just feel the most stable when I do that. And in fact, I pulled 2/10 there. Ooh, baby. Just give the gravel a kiss. You can't have a race here without doing it. Okay, pretty good lap here. Just not ruin it in the final corner. I kind of did. Not horrible, though. Like I said, I'm doing my best. I think second place is Wei Wong. I'm just going to say Wong if I refer to him from now on, because I'm 90% sure it's Wong. And I'd rather be relatively certain I'm getting that right, at least. So it looks like it's going to be down to me or him. If I can keep it clean, it shouldn't be a contest unless he finds a whole new gear. My only worry is I think I'm going to catch Davey. And who else might I catch? Lap traffic sometimes is not very friendly in this series, despite the blue flags. Despite common sense existing, sometimes it's just not there with the lappers. It's not a common trait, but I digress. I pulled quite a bit there from Wong. My lap didn't feel anything particularly special, so he must have had some sort of trouble. 3 seconds. I didn't do my little lift into the braking zone, at least not as much as I would have liked, and I went deep. It's playing it safe, but it's certainly the most stable that I feel. Another kiss to the gravel. Just saying hello. My first click didn't do anything, and that scared me. I don't know if that's the age of this wheel. I've had this wheel for years. And I've been saying for years I'm going to get a new one, but I just never have the money, or it's just not a worth it investment at that point. Oh! Oh, Wong's had a moment. I might go in the replay and put it in the video. Because that has just opened this up for me. 9.8 seconds the gap now back to Jaden Garvey. With 5.5 minutes to go. Not a worry in the world, except that if I catch Davey, might that cause some trouble. Now, one might say, oh, we'll just take it calm and careful and just don't catch Davey. I don't know how cracked Jaden might be. If I go nice and calm and conservative from here, I don't need him flying up on my gearbox. But once I catch him, if I do in time, which I think I will definitely do my best to play it smarter, not harder. Ooh, back end kicked out a bit. If you're watching this and you're wondering, why is he going second gear in the right-hander? It feels more comfortable from my practice. I don't think it makes a difference time-wise, third or second in that right-hand hairpin back there. I might be wrong, but at least with the way I'm driving it, it's not, there's no time to be gained either way. But I just feel more stable in second gear. Despite me leading the way, I know I'm not the best driver at this track. I know I'm not the best driver in this car. If you're watching, you got any tips for me? Please let me know. I'm always trying to get better. Yeah, I've gone deep. I kept it together pretty well. But that shouldn't happen from your race leader. I'm just still not quite consistent enough to be happy with myself. But 4 minutes to go, 8.5 second lead, more than that. I'm quite happy with that. That was deep. I don't even remember, but I think I downshifted once and it didn't go again. But now I'm all over the track. Jaden's closed almost a second through that middle section. The section of the track that's supposed to be my best part. All right, there I was tooting my own horn just a couple of minutes ago. Okay, it's still 8 seconds up to Davey. 3 minutes to go, should be about 3 more laps. I think I'm also kind of diving it in. I'm sort of veering to the right on entry in 1. I need to watch that. I need to not, basically. Woo. Am I at 0 incidents? This is where I get cocky. I couldn't even tell. No, I have 1. Okay, so I don't really care if I go off for like an incident point or 2. If I can ever finish a race with 0, I do take a bit of pride in that. That's always like a side quest in a race for me. Do your best to at least have 0 incidents, but I'm trying to remember when I would have. I can't quite remember. It's only been 13 minutes since the start of the race, but that was a long time ago. You know, I'm going to say it. Unless something goes wrong, I'm not going to catch Davey. He's been going a lot quicker than I anticipated. Davey, I was not familiar with your game. I apologize. Yeah, look at that. I arced it so much better. So much better. It still wasn't great because I was yapping like a moron, but it felt better. As opposed to how I think I've been doing it, I'm sort of veering to the right on entry. That was a lot better of an arc. I don't know why I upshifted. This might be the white flag. I think it will be. Just about.
One more lap to win.
White flag at Summit Point. 8 seconds back to second. Just don't mess up. It's as simple as that. Nice and calm, big lift into one just to keep it safe. Best lap of the race was a 9.1. I think it said guys back in the field were hitting 8.6. So I'm still not great. But it was enough to get the job done as long as I can make it around another half a lap. One more corner, and it's my least favorite one. Don't mess it up. I downshift to fourth, like a Nimrod, just to play it safe. We're going to weave back and forth and take the checkered flag at Summit Point. That is wonderful. Oh, my God. I haven't won in these cars in so long. And I really do enjoy these races. I do enjoy these cars. I don't know. Oh, that feels good. That feels good to win an open wheel race. I haven't won an open wheel race this year yet. So that felt good. Hello, Jaden. It's a nice looking car, the Renault livery. Oh, I'm pleased. Some might even say chuffed. Very happy. Very, very happy to win. It's been a long time since I won an open wheel race on a road course. So very, very happy. As like I said earlier, anybody who watches, thank you very much. If you got any advice for how I can be better, please let me know. But if you watched this far, thank you very much. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.